Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Tamisolo from CZT Hanny Waldburger. Now, here's what I like about this Tangle. Probably first and foremost is that it's whimsical looking. I like, this is just me personally, I like the whimsical just because I like it. On top of it, for me, the whimsical just screams, there is for sure no such thing as a mistake in Zentangle, especially when it's whimsical, because then it just becomes even more whimsical, and it's all okay. So, and for those that have been on my Tangle Time sessions, some time ago we came up with the when something went wonky, it was whimsical is the new wonky. So there's no such thing as wonky; it is just whimsical. So this one I had a smidge of a challenge at first getting it down, but once you get it, you've got it, and that's good. All right, so and there's also like kind of some customizations that you can do with this. So I'm going to start just here, kind of at the bottom, and we're gonna do a spiral. So it's a curved line, then we're going to curve it back on itself, right? But you want to keep it wide, so not like doing printomps. It would be kind of like if you did printomps backwards, sort of. You want to keep the distance between let me just show you. Can't describe it, just show. So kind of going around nicely, but keeping it a wide distance between, when you go around. And you really don't need to go around, but maybe a couple times like this. That's something that you'll get to play with. And you can almost do this in one stroke. So as I came around here, and maybe in a subsequent one I will do it in one stroke. But then, so when you reach this end here, come right back around, and actually that's kind of like doing muka, sort of. Coming right back around, and then when we get to that top layer, then we're going to put that little point in, and this, you can end it how you want. I will put in for more inspiration, a link to the Tangle Patterns, because she has some really great samples on there. And I like how she kind of came out with the flare this way. But the ending thing, you can do that however you want, of course. All right, so then this one is, it's kind of on the organic side, where you can have this grow out of itself, and you just keep adding. It's like a free form type. So what I'm going to do, let's see, maybe I'll have it come out the side here. I'm going to do one the opposite direction. I don't know if I could, well, let's see if I can just fit it in here in this corner. I just don't know. We'll just see. So again, coming around, I might have to hollow bow that. And then, yeah, so I'm going to hollow bow this, coming around like so. And I think my biggest, I'm just going to have it go off the page like that. My biggest thing is I was playing with it, was I would forget to do the little point thing at the top. And that would be great. But that looks kind of cool heavy. Oh, it looks like a little heart. Oh, it's adorable. All right. And again, just doing them one from the other. See, that kind of looks like a wave. Oh, and see what I did? Forgot the little top. That's all right. And let's see, now where do I want to go from? It's kind of fun to do them both. Oh, here, let's do like this way. Maybe I'll color that one in, and then I can add that. Almost forgot again. Oh. But, and it kind of creates this neat pattern on the inside as well. And, well, since I'm kind of going around, not all going straight, which is totally fine, right? Let me go do this one here. This one, that one's going to go off the page like that. So, really neat. Really, really neat. Now, for shading, well, actually, you know what? I could do that. Let's just, we'll just add. There's no harm. No harm, no foul. Because, well, you know what? No harm, no foul, but when you can color things in, and so to have fun, actually, I'm going to do that with this one. And that is my, I want to say it's kind of close to the #1 course correction for me. And then we can just smooth all that out. Am I off? I'm making sure that I'm not off the screen here. I kind of changed my setup and throw myself off a little bit. So with this one, you can do lots. You can do like I'm doing, so especially if you forget that little top peak, or if something came out the way maybe you didn't quite care for it, coloring in is a perfect way to correct anything like that. and I'm just going to do that one. And then I did, from Hanny's, the Tangle Patterns entry, there was some kind of cool shading ideas. And then I'll share the one example I put on that front photo. Just because there's so much fun that you could have with this. I'm also thinking you could do, like textures on the inside, maybe. Or I was almost thinking like on the background, but it would just depend, you know, where you could do, you know, the straight lines. You could do orbs as a background, you know, any of those texture tangles would be cool. Another way, and this was on, I apologize for the little shaking there. I think this was on her sample, and I kind of like this. And I'll do that with the, well, that one doesn't have so much. And maybe I'll come down this side here, on the back side here. And a tortillon. And we'll just smudge this out a bit. Now I have to look and see. I think I have a muka. Oh, sorry for the... it's all attached on the same table, and shaking the table is shaking the camera, so I apologize for that. Trying to not do that. I believe I have a muka quickie. I'm going to have to double check. Because like I said, this reminds me of that, in that you could do this with in one stroke, by just kind of doubling back once you get to the end. Actually, I'm just going to put this kind of dark here, and we'll go to either side. Oops. Didn't mean to go that dark, but alright. And, you know, like I said, you can color the whole thing in if you like. Oops, and I got a little crazy here, so let's just, oh, there we go. Smooth that little bump out. But it's just neat. So on the sample that I was playing with as I was messing with this, let me back up this camera a bit. This, of course, I did it on a black tile, and with a white jelly roll is how I started, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to do anything. I thought, well, no, why not have fun? And so I added some color with the General's pastel chalk pencils, and this was a gray that I did behind. I started off with the gray, and then I thought, well, I kind of need something else. And so, you know, and like I said, just having them grow off of each other and, you know, flip-flopping the direction, it's just a heck of a lot of fun. So, with that, if you enjoyed the video, would love to have a like or a thumbs up. And also, if you like it enough and have not subscribed yet to the channel, would love to have your subscription. And if you do that, make sure to hit the notification bell that's right next to it, so you can decide how you want to be notified, if you want to be notified at all. In the description section, you'll see links to the step out, as well as for more inspiration. That'll be the Tangle Patterns link. And ways to connect with me if you want. I am teaching both some free and some paid classes, and all the information, or at least ways to find the information, are in the description box. So with that, I wish you happy tangling.